Today I brew, tomorrow I bake, and after that the child I'll take. Never can the queen guess that Rumpelstiltskin is my name. Hello everyone, good morning. Nice song, right? Do you remember the name in my song? That's right, it's Rumpelstiltskin. Let me tell you about him. So, please listen to me carefully. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a great mountain, there lived a poor miller who had a beautiful daughter. The miller, a talkative man who loved to tell stories, often boasted his daughter that she can spin straws into gold. The news of the miller's claim reached the ears of the kingdom's ruler, the king. So the king invited the miller and his daughter to the grain palace. The king said to the miller, if his daughter first spin straws into gold, there will be a serious consequences. The miller's daughter felt sad. She had never spun a single thread of gold in her life, and the task seemed impossible. When the king took the girl to a room that was almost full of straw, then he pointed to a spinning wheel and said, get to work, you must spin these straws into gold by early morning. Then, can she do it, audience? Of course she couldn't do it. So what could she do? She could think of nothing. She sat down and began to cry. Suddenly, a dwarf came out of nowhere.
I can help you, but what will you give me if I do it for you?
My necklace? Said the girl. Then the dwarf started spinning. Within an hour, he had converted all the straws into gold. Next morning, when the king saw this, he was astonished and pleased, but became greedier. So he told the girl to spin all the straws into gold. You can see it. And once again, the girl began to cry. The dwarfs went to the room once more. He said if he spun all the straws into gold, what's the payment? Then the girl gave him her gold ring. When the king arrived, he was very happy to see the room full of gold, but hungry for still more gold. So he said to the girl, if he can shift straws into gold again, she shall become his wife. And once again, the girl began to cry. The dwarf came to the room once more, but this time, the girl said, but she didn't have anything to give him. But the dwarf said to promise him that she will give him her firstborn child when she become the queen. The girl agreed. Then the dwarf started spinning at night. The next day, the king was pleased to see the gold. He married the girl, and soon they had a baby. But at night, the dwarf came to the queen to take her baby away, but the queen had forgotten to the promise. He cried and begged him to leave her baby alone.
Okay, I'll not take your baby if you can guess my name. I'll give you 3 days.
Then the dwarf disappeared. So the queen tried to find all kinds of names. The next night, the dwarf came to the queen. Let's see, maybe Timothy, Benjamin, Jeremy, or Clark. But the dwarf said that it's not his name. On the next day, the queen still couldn't guess his real name. But on third day, one of the queen's servants went to the deep forest to find the dwarf. And the servants find the dwarf singing and dancing happily in front of a fire. Today I brew, tomorrow
And after that, the child I'll take. Never again the queen guessed that Rumpelstiltskin is my name. That Rumpelstiltskin is my name. Hear that, the servants went back to the queen and told her the name of the dwarf. And at night, the dwarf came back to the queen. Perhaps your name is Harry or Connor or maybe Rumpelstiltskin. Hear that, the dwarf screamed, "How could you know my name?" After saying that, he ran towards into the forest and never to be seen again. Then the king lived happily ever after with his wife and his children. So friends, from this story, we can learn that trying to impress people may get us into big trouble. So that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and see you!
Thank you very much, participant number 33 with 6 minutes and 1 second.